Right. Last day we were discussing about our chapter number 1, which was basically about our environment. So what we can see around us, actually, that is about the living world. So we learn about the characteristics of organisms. So basically, we learn about animals, plants, different type of plants, different type of animals, as well as different type of microorganisms, their benefits, and how they are interacting with each other, how they work together for the survival, what is their nutrition mechanism, how they do other tasks like respiration. So we learn about those things in the first chapter. Today we have to discuss about our new chapter, which is things around us, right? So actually I didn't create any presentation for this one yet, but I'll share that next day with you. So for today we will learn about the background. Actually what we are going to learn today is about the background to this topic, which is things around us. So we learned the living things, but this time we need to learn about the other things, non-living things and their behaviors, as well as things related to that. So under this chapter, under chapter 2, first of all, we are going to discuss about, here, let me show. I hope we have answered the questions. Or yes? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we have answered the questions also. Okay. Then we can officially go to the topic. Right. So here, actually, what we are going to do is we are going to learn some other properties of non-living things. So first of all, you have to observe your surrounding, your environment. And so then there are many things. So we learn about basically living things, but there are non-living things as well. And so we have senses. So as human beings and as animals, we have senses. So do you know about these senses? What are the senses that we have? Can you name a few?
See.
Yes, we can see things through eyes. What are the other senses?
Smell from nose.
Yes, we can smell through our nose. Anything else? We can see, we can smell.
We can feel with our hands.
Yes, we can feel. Actually, not just our hands. Anyway, so if something touches us anywhere in our skin, we can feel it. So not just arms, so we can feel it. Yes, you can. What you said is true, but it is not just limited to your arms. So if, like, let's say a mosquito bites you, maybe a neck or maybe in your face, so it's still you can feel, right? Still you can feel. So we can feel through our skin. Yes, 3 senses now. We can see through our eyes. We can smell through the nose. We can feel through our skin.
Sir,
Yes.
we can taste from our tongue.
Yes, we can taste from our tongue. So tasting is feature. So what we can feel different tastes to our tongue, right? Maybe bitter, sweet, salty. So different tastes, right? Okay, now 4. One, actually, there are 2. There are 2 more. Nose for smell, tongue for taste. Okay. Eyes for see, skin, it feels. At least tell me one more. Is that only those 4? If you read it out, if you read this, you can see one more thing.
So I have to think about that.
Okay. Yes. What is the fourth, fifth? So you can see my screen, right? Can you or can't? Can you see my screen?
Hear from our ear.
Yes, here we can hear, right? Here you will hear many sounds. Hear from our ears. So that is another thing, right? So we have 5 senses basically. Actually, sometimes we call 6 senses, but basically a human, not just human, animal. So we, as animals, we have 5 senses. So these are the senses that we have. Senses of animal. So basically, so just think about human, right? Just think about human. So even for animals, this is common, but they have some other properties where we don't have. Similar to that, we also have some other properties, but not listed here. So basically here you can see as a bat can feel, actually, it can feel the distance. It has different way of measuring the distance, sending ultrasound wave, and so by returning, actually by analyzing the returning wave, it can detect obstacles. That is a different sense. So that we don't have, we cannot emit ultrasound wave and measure the distance. So that is not a feature that we have. But commonly these are the features that, so wait. Commonly, these are the features. We can hear, we can see, we can smell, we can touch. Basically, that is skin, right? Skin for sensing, and you can taste. So those are the 5 senses that we have, but there are some other senses as well, right? Senses of, you can just say senses of human. Okay. Here, so here are the 5 senses. But there are 6. Sometimes we call there are 6 senses, including our brain. We can hear, we can smell, we can taste, we can touch, we can see, right? Those are the 5 senses. But so let's say you are sleeping. Let's say you are sleeping. Then you can hear, but you will not feel that. You can smell, but you will not feel that much. You can taste, but you will not feel that much. You can, maybe your skin. So sometimes somebody can touch you, but you can't see, you can't feel that much. And obviously you can't see when you're sleeping. But the thing is, can't you see dreams? Haven't you dreamed without these senses? Without hear, without smelling, without tasting? Have you seen any dreams?
Yes,
When you
sir.
sleep? So then which sense is working? Out of these 5 senses, which is working?
The vision.
Is it vision? Are you sure? Your eyes? Can you see when you sleep? Normally not, right?
Brain.
That is brain, yes. That is why we sometimes we call that is the 6th sense. So 6th sense, that is, so you call brain, and sometimes for animal the 6th sense is, 6th one is, so they can actually they can feel when an enemy is around, they can feel. So that is again a part of brain. So they have that 6th sense. Okay, so that is about us. That is how we feel the environment. Okay, then there is assignment. So list what you can see, what you can hear, and what you can feel in your environment, right? So then copy the following table into your writing book and fill in the table with your feelings. So what do you think about that? So when you, okay, let's say, when you see pen, so it has a mass. What is mass? What is mass? Yes? Mass. Okay, let's do a small experiment. Let's do a small experiment, right? You can also do this using your mobile phone, or, right? You can also do this using your mobile phone, or you can just do this using your laptop or computer. So I'll send you the link. So small experiment to know about this mass. Okay, I'll go to a simulation. So let's learn about this. I think you have heard of Mars, Pute. Mars is a planet, is it? So I'm not talking about that planet, right? So because when you say Mars, sometimes you might think that is about a planet, right? So this is also Mars, and then MASS Mars, right? But if you get MARS Mars, that is a planet. So I'm talking about MASS Mars, which is weight, right? Which is weight. Basically, we can tell that is weight. So how it happened? Because there is a gravity. Actually, the things in the world, right? So why actually you can see, you can feel, you can see in the scientific experiments, when you see through Google Maps and if you analyze Google Earth, you can see this is the shape is a round one, but this is rotating, right? But even though this is rotating and even though the shape is round, are we going to fall down from Earth? So let's say you are in this Earth surface, then Earth is rotating, you know that, right? Earth is rotating. So it is rotating very faster. But are you going to fall down from Earth? So what do you think?
No, sir.
So this is rotating, but you are not going to fall down. Why? What's the reason?
Because it is gravity.
Because it is gravity. It attracts the objects towards it. It attracts because of the gravity. It's like magnetism. But magnets attach, no? Similar to that. So this person is attached to the Earth. That's why when you jump, you will fall down to the Earth. If you try to jump, you will fall down. But think about, right? Think about you are in moon. So have you seen videos that people are jumping on the moon surface? Have you seen?
They will go up.
Yes, they will go. Yes, they will go.
They will go up.
That is okay. That is explained in this. That is explained in this picture, Pute. Because when you have a mass, that mass is not going to change whether you are in Earth or whether you are in Moon. Your mass is still. So let's say your mass is 120 kg, and if you are in Earth's surface or if you are in Moon surface, still your mass is 120 kg. But the weight is not the same. Weight is basically mass into gravity. Your weight in the Earth will be 120 into 10. 10 is the gravity. So this is your weight. But your weight will be less in Moon because the Moon has less gravity. When compared to the Earth, we can consider it has zero or very less, not zero, but very less gravity. Therefore, when you jump in Moon, you will go up. But still your mass is same, right? Mass is what you have. Mass is your size, basically. It's present in your size. Okay, let's do some experiment and let's do small experiment to understand this better way. And I'm going to the simulations and this is, okay, let's go to the physics. So let's learn about mass and weight more. Okay, I'll send you a link. Please go to this. Please log into, sorry, please go to this link. You can use your mobile or you can, I have sent it to the chat. You can either use your mobile or you can use your computer or laptop. And just click on the play button. This one. Yes, Pute? If you have questions, you can ask. Just click on the intro. Hide, I cannot hear you properly. I can only hear a noise. Right, please go to the intro, this one. So then please make sure that the mass labels are ticked. These mass labels, make sure that is ticked. Also make sure to enable the rulers. Mass labels must be ticked. So you can see the different masses. So there are 2 fire extinguishers, each one with 5 kg. 5 kg is the kg, kilogram. That is one of the measurement units which is used to measure the mass. So there are more. So if it is small, you can measure it in gram, or you can, even if it is even smaller, you can measure it in milligrams. So I hope you know this cycle: milli, centi, deci, gram, deca, hecto, kilogram. Right? So please remember this if you don't know. So because this is very important when measuring these things. Milli, that's it. So let's use some other color. So please remember this if you don't know. If you know that, that is okay. Milli, centi, deci, gram, deca, hecto, kilogram. Actually, if it is gram, so first is milligram, then centigram. You can just remember like a song, right? Milli, centi, deci, gram, deca, hecto, kilogram. Okay, so then let's write the measure. This is one of the measurement units. So let's do this surface work first, then let's go to the lesson, right? I think I need to give you some idea. Basically, milligram means 1 divided by 1000 grams, which is equal to 0.001 grams. Okay, this a centigram. So this is for meters also, milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer. For liters also, milli, centi, deciliter. So, but you're not normally telling that, but milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer. So that is for, therefore, meters also. So what is centigram? Centigram, 1 divided by? Come on. These are, I think, grade 5. Millimeter, milligram, 1 divided by 1000. Okay, do you know this or don't know? Hello? Yes or no? Something?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, all right. Then write down. So this is there normally this is there in your book, other side of your book. Okay, if you don't know, that doesn't matter. So let's write down. Okay, let's write down our heading. Our heading is what is our heading? things around us. Things around us. So write that heading first. Things around us. Okay, things around us. And under that, please write down. I thought you know this. If you don't know, please tell me, right? So don't worry. So I can teach you from the beginning. That doesn't matter. Only thing is you have to tell me. Just wait, right? There are 2 experiments we need to do. I'll tell that. But before that, let's learn about what is mass and how it is measured. So write down the heading, things around us, then subheading, mass. Subheading, mass. Mass. So still it's loading. Just give me 1 minute. Don't know why it's delayed. Mass. So what is mass? So I'll give you this in some technical terms. I'll explain this after you write down the note, right? First of all, please write. Mass is, we can say, the amount of matter or substance that makes up an object. So here matter or substance is the element, right? This is measured using different measurement units in different standards. Example, gram, or you can sometimes some people measure this in LB. Okay, please write down this. Or sometimes pound, you know. Ounce. Pound, right? P-O-U-N-D. So So we basically use in our like our book, in also in our syllabus, we use gram, kilogram notation, right? So pounds, lbs, or this is used in different other matrices, different other measurement units. You know, ounce, measure in gold, right? Measure in gold, use ounce and pound measurement, and measure in bread. Like amount of bread is measured in 1 lb, like thing, right? On ratal again. So that is not kilogram, right? We are not buying bread in kg, 1 kg of bread or 500 gram of bread. We are not purchasing like that. Instead of that, we buy 1 lb bread. So, but it's still not 1 lb. It's not actually. We measure such in such a way. Basically, 1 lb is closer to 450 grams. 450 grams. That is roughly, right? 450 grams. Size of bread is basically we take as 1 lb, but it is equal to 450 grams. That is the normal measurement, but don't know whether is it exactly there in our shops. Sometimes it is less. Most of the time it's less, right? It's not 1 lb. Finish writing? Here, sorry, I have a spelling mistake here. An object, right? Mass is amount of matter or substance that makes up an object. So you know, any object that we can see is actually created using some kind of substance or matter. So the basic unit. Have you heard about atom? Any one of you? Atom? Do you know that? I don't think. But have you heard about atom? At least atom bomb. Atom bomb. I think you heard about that story in Japan. Atom bomb, Paramanu bomb. Atom. Do you know about this atom, Paramanu? Any idea? No idea. Okay. Atom means like we think that is one of the smallest unit that we are made up with. Atom. That we can't see, right? That we can't see. It's very, very tiny thing. Actually, atoms are then combined. So atoms are combined, they create. So, okay, for an example, have you learned in your grade 5 lessons that water is something, water can be called something H2O? Have you heard about that? H2O? Yes or no? If not, tell me, right? So basic, right. Okay. So here, so water is made up, fundamentally it's made up with one hydrogen atom, two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. Right? This is how basically basic element, right? Smallest element, smallest or the tinier, smallest element is made up. So actually water is not just so one substance. So it is many such combined. So it is inside H2. That is why we call H2O, 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. So just get an idea. So වතුර හැදෙන්නේ hydrogen atom දෙකකුයි oxygen atom එකකුයි කියලා අපි නිකන් හිතමුකෝ. So anyway, so this atom is the smallest. We will learn about these things in future, right? So we will learn what is atom, what is atomic bond, so how atom is made up. So atom has electrons, protons, and neutrons. We will learn about that in future, not now. Don't worry. So because this will go to the deep. When I'm going to teach up to that level, it will definitely go to the deep, right? So then, Anyway, mass is amount of that matter or substance that made up an object, right? Any object is made up something. So we just need to know about them in this lesson. First of all, we need to know whether it's having a mass or not having. So think about pen. It is made up with something, some matter. So it's having a mass. So then water, it's made up with something. We learned it is H2O, it's having a mass. Sunlight, right? In this level, we consider that, so sunlight is not having a mass. Air, what do you think? Air?
No,
No, not.
not.
Not. Okay, you can do something. Small experiment, right? This you can do at home. I think you have balance, right? In your kitchen. Do you have the small one to measure the measure maybe so this is used for measure the size, like in case if you're making cake, right, you need a small balance, right? Or if not, get a small balance, right? Small balance basically. So this kind of thing, right? So this is not available now, right? I think this is, but you have to create this one in scholarship, ne? Do you have that? Have you created this kind of thing in scholarship exam? Scholarship class, grade 5? This kind of balance? මේ වගේ තරාදියක් හැදුවද ඔයාලා? නැද්ද? පුතේ කතා කරන්න ඕන. You need to talk.
Yes.
Yes. Have you created this one? Okay. Then if not, I think you have this kind of thing in kitchen. But what you can do is take a balloon. Take a balloon, right? So first of all, keep the empty balloon on top of the balance and measure the weight. Empty one, right? So then what you can do is you can put some air into it and make it larger. After that, you can again keep the balloon and check the weight. Check the weight. So that is one experiment that you can do to identify whether that has weight or not. Actually speaking, air has a weight, but we can't feel that. We can't feel that because we cannot, it's very light, no, it's very, very light, but it has a weight, right? So this experiment, I think it should be there in the book somewhere. Here. Does air have a mass? So 2 balloons filled with air and meet a ruler, several pieces spread. Set up a balloon as a on and balance the ruler until it lies horizontally. Right? Then what they ask? Then they are asking, okay, make a hole in one balloon and let the air out. First of all, you have to balance, right? That is what we are going to do today as a practical. First of all, you have to balance this using a ruler and 2 balloons. Then what you have to do? එකක් පොඩක් හිල් කරන්න ඕන. So if you are afraid of doing that, ඔයගොල්ලෝ සමහරට බය වෙන්න පුළුවන් මේක පුපුරයිද දන්නේ නැහැ කියලා නේද? හිල් කරන්න ගියම. එහෙම වුණොත් පොඩි වැඩක් මම කියනවා සෙලෝ ටේප් එකක් ගහලා සෙලෝ ටේප් එක මැද්දෙන් හිල් කරන්න. එතකොට පුපුරන්නේ නැහැ ඩෝන් ගාලා. Right? ඔන්න මම කියලා දුන්නා. So this is a tricky way of making a hole in a balloon. So then it won't blast, right? Otherwise it will blast. So you can put a tape after filling the balloon, just put a cello tape, right? Just paste it in the surface. After that, take a pin or take a small pin or needle and create a hole, right? Make a hole. Then it won't blast. When you remove the needle, it will slowly release the air. Right? When you remove the needle, it will slowly release the air. If you keep the needle, so mostly air is not going out. So this is a magic. So you can tell your friends even, okay, let's create a hole in a balloon without blasting. So whenever you try to make hole in a balloon, it will blast. But if you put a cello tape that is invisible and then create a hole, it won't blast. Right? Let's do this practical next day. Before you come, let's do this practical. For the moment, I'll give you the balancing act or balancing exercise. So let's go to that. Okay, first of all, you have to list down these things and you have to mention whether it has mass or not. Okay, one example for that. So when you heat or when you burn, not actually. So let's use something like, okay, when you boil water, if it is more than 100 degrees, so it will just become air, a gas, and it will move out. But same water, right? It has some mass. That is why, so after, like, that is why the water cycle is there. Jala chakra කියලා එකක් තියෙනවා. When you boil or when you make it hot, it will go up and it will mix with the air. Then it will create clouds. Actually, cloud has a weight. Cloud has a weight. When this weight cannot be tolerated, so it will fall down as water. Right? It will be solid, and after that, it will just fall down as a liquid. That is water. So that is why, so that is another thing that you can see. So anyway, air has a weight. Air has a weight. Right? Air has a weight. So, but to do that, to measure that, you can do this practical. Okay, let's go to our practical now. This one. Okay, first of all, please release. So you can just swap this, click on this button, and that will release both sides, right? Here. When you move this, it will release. So before releasing, put 5 kg weight here at the distance of 1 meter, and another 5 kg, okay, another 10 kg here, distance, again 1 meter, right? 10 kg dustbin and 5 kg fire extinguisher. Just put this there. Kg means kilogram, right? I couldn't give the set of the units, right? Sorry. Before that, you need to learn what are these units, right? So the units are, you can say milligram, then centigram, decigram, it's a centigram, single, milli, centi, decigram, then gram, decagram, hectogram, kilogram. Actually, so milligram is equal to 1 divided by 1000 grams. 1 divided by 1000 gram, which is equal to 0.001 gram. And centigram, in other hand, 1 divided by 100 grams, which is equal to 0.01 gram. I'll explain. If you don't know the division, I'll explain that later. But before that, please write down. Centigram is 1 divided by 10 gram. So that is equal to 0.1 gram. You know centimeter? It is similar to that. Centimeter කියලා කියන්නේ meter එක බෙදුවමනේ. Centimeter, meter. So how many centimeters per meter? Yes. How many centimeters per meter? Have you seen the ruler? Now don't tell I have not seen the ruler. I think all of you have seen ruler, right? Tisandi?
Yes, sir.
So how many centimeters in a meter ruler? How many centimeters are there per meter? Yes. Take a meter ruler. 100, yes, 100. There are 100. That is what I said. So centimeter also, then you can remember this easy. Centigram equal 1 divided by 100. That means, so if you take 100 centigrams, it is equal to gram. Similar to that, 100 centimeter equal to 1 meter. 100 centimeter equal to 1 meter. Right? That is easy way of remembering. If you know that for meter, for meter there are 100 centimeters. So that is similar to this gram and centigram. 100 centigrams is equal to 1 gram. That means 1 gram. So that 1 centigram is 1 divided by 100. 1 divided by 100. You can see එක. 100න් එක කොටසක්. 100න් එකේ කොටස් 100ක් තමයි 1 divided by 100 into 100 is equal to 1. 100න් එකේ කෑලි 100ක් ගත්තම තමයි 100ක් හැදෙන්නේ. 100න් එකේ කෑලි 100ක් ගත්තම අතරම 1 මීටරයක් හැදෙන්නේ. ඒ වගේ තමයි here. So 1 divided by 100 gram is centigram. Oh, gram has 100 centigrams. So gram. Then decagram is 10 grams. Hectogram is 100 grams. And kilogram is 1000 grams. Kilogram means 1000 grams. Okay, please write down that as well. Okay, take a drug. How you measure? Is it using gram, say a kilogram, or milligram, or centigram? A drug, let's say a Panadol, let's say a Piriton. How it is measured? Is it used in grams or kilograms? Sanugi? Side, how it is measured? Are you getting my question or I'm repeating? So let's take Panadol. You know Panadol, right? This one. So let me show. Can you see? Do you know this?
Yes. Yes, sir.
All right. So how it is measured? Is it using gram or kilogram or milligram or what? What is the measurement you need?
Milligram. By using milligram?
Milligram, yes, it is used in milligram. Basically, this is 500 milligram Panadol, right? 500 milligram. 500 milligram means it is actually half gram because 1000 milligram is gram, right? 500 milligram is half a gram, half, just 0.5 grams. So therefore, if you take 2 Panadols, it is 1 gram, right? Okay, now I think you have an idea. If you take 2 Panadols, it is 1 gram. 2 Panadols equal to 1 gram because 1 Panadol is 500 grams. Okay, finish writing. What's still doing? Okay, finish it quickly and tell me. Back again. And this is what I have come up with. I ask you to keep 5 kg weight here, 5 kg, and then 10 kg in the other, right? Both are in 1 meter away from the center. Both are in 1 meter away from the center. You can enable the ruler, you can enable the mass labels, right? Okay, now tell me, if I remove these pillars, then what will happen? Which side will go up and which side will go down? Right? Which side will go up and which side will go down? Yes. If I remove this, you know, this will try to balance, no? So just tell me, okay, by doing that also you can tell this, no? What will happen? Which will go up and which will go down? Yes. Right or left?
The left side will be go down.
The left side is this, right? So this is going down. Are you sure?
No, sir. Right side will be go down.
This will go down. Oh, other side. So can you tell, is it the fire extinguisher or is it the dustbin? Which will go down? Fire extinguisher or dustbin?
Dustbin.
Dustbin, right? Okay. So let's enable. You can see dustbin is going down. Can we balance this? Can we balance this? And if so, how? Restriction, right? The restriction is you can't take another weight, right? You are not allowed to take this. Otherwise, you will tell to put another 5 kg here and it will balance. So I'm not going to do that. Without doing that, can we balance? Can we balance? If so, how? Yes, yes, yes. Come on, tell me.
Subtract 5 kilogram from the 10 kilogram.
How? How can I do that? Without doing that? Is it possible without doing that? Yes. Come on, tell me. Think more. I don't have way to subtract because these weights are fixed. So what if I move this 5 kg to this side and I'll keep in 2 meters? So this is something that you have to do using that ruler. So you have to put the ruler and one side you have to hang one balloon, the other side you have to hang another balloon. But it will not be at the same distance. The reason is in this balance, right? In this balance, okay? So the reason is here, can you see 5 kg? 5 kg is at 2 meters from the center. So what is the value of 5 into 2? 5 multiplied by 2, what is the value?
10.
10. Okay. Then here, 10 kg at 1 meter distance. 10 into 1, what is the value?
10.
It is also 10. So this is how you do balancing, right? So this is how you do balancing. Okay. So if I put, okay. So let me do something like this. If I put another 5 kg here, how can I balance this back? How can I balance this back? Now tell me by calculating this. Let's see who's going to tell that, right? So if you are smart, you can tell the answer. Yes. By doing that, you can tell. Quickly, Bhute. Don't take much time.
Sir, keep 10 kilogram in 0.5 place.
0.5 place. Okay, I put that. Not going to happen. So think about this. Do the calculations. That's what I want you to do now. So you can see 5 kilogram at 10. So 2 meters. So 5 into 2 is 10 here. There is another one, another 5 kilogram at 1 meter distance. So 5 into 1 is 5. What is the total? 10 plus 5? 10 plus 5 is?
15.
15. The total. So total power or total weight generated is 15 by placing these. Actually, that is what affecting, that is the force. It's 15. To generate 15, 10 kg, where do we want to place that? 15, to generate 15 from 10 kg. So if it is 0.5 into 10, it's only 5, right? 0.5 into 10 is only 5. 1 into 10 is 10. Then we need 15. How? 1 into 10 is 10. 0.5 into 10 is 0.5 into 10 is only 5.
Keep in 1.5.
Yes, keep it 1.5. Why? Because 1.5 into 10 is what? It's 15, right? 1.5 into 10 is 15. So if you place this in 1.5, that will balance. Okay, so the homework, that balloon thing you have to do. The second thing that you have to do is balance this. The second thing is balance this just using this balancing act. Just try to balance lab, go to the balance lab. That is the next thing. And just try to go to the game and solve these levels. Okay, so that you can do as a homework, right? So hope you have the link, right? You got the link? Hello all. You got the link or not? So shall I send the link to your science class? Okay, I have sent that to the science class also, right? Okay. So just go to that WhatsApp link and do that. Practice that and come in the next day. Then you can answer the questions very easily. Right, I'll stop from here. Then nice. See you all in next week.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Bye.